Do everybody?
Very different than this morning's stream, obviously, because we're just sorting magic cards. That'd be my phone saying, hey, you can use your mobile dashboard if you want. Yep, that's exactly what it says. Anyway.
How is everybody doing today?
Yes, so we are here. We are sorting. Of course, you guys can't see the stack of magic cards I actually have next to me. We're about to do Theros. So those should be interesting enough.
Am I sorting these ones?
What are the... If you want to, yeah, go for it. Probably will help us in the long run. Also, these three stacks here. This stack we need to put into the cube later. Let's put those to the side. Alright. Here we are. So let's start. We have... Because, as we've mentioned before, we went online, went onto eBay and bought a bunch of old card... Yes, I would like to install a software update.
So many cards.
Run in background. Okay. We bought a bunch of old cards that were in bulk bundles that people didn't want anymore. Ah, stupid Windows. All right.
Windows, cooperate.
And so we are just kind of going through and adding our cards into the big box of commons, which is a big box in which we keep our commons. As if the name didn't indicate that. Because part of it was the day job was a huge improvement over previous jobs in monies. And so we celebrated by buying too many magic cards.
Far too many.
That's what you do, I believe. It's not correct. Probably not the best idea, but we did it. It's too late. It is done.
Done deal at this point.
Yep. So we have...
If you don't like it, you can take your opinions and get out.
Apparently we have 4 Garys in here.
What?
Gary, the Grey Merchant of Asphodel.
Oh, okay.
He is a black card that does some pretty interesting things. Anyway, so I am trying to alphabetize these right now. Oh, we have more than 4. We have way more than 4 Garys. Oh, jeez. Too many Garys. Too many Garys.
What do you do when you have too many Garys?
Build extra black decks, I guess. That's what you do.
That works.
Now, another thing I would like to do later is potentially put my own deck list in here so people can see it and know what to expect should they ever play against me somewhere out there.
I'm kind of interested to see what people's opinions are of my Dragon's Lair.
Right, that'd be another good one to put out there. Because we put it up on Tapped Out, but nobody's clicking on it, because Canadian Highlander is not a format that you get a lot of in America or anywhere. So I'm thinking I should post it onto the Canadian Highlander Facebook page that I joined recently. It's as official as a casual format can have for a page. So there's that. That's the other thing, is that like we've been looking at all these cards, and it's like there's a lot of things we like to do with Magic, and I'm kind of kicking myself for not getting into it earlier. If only I hadn't, gotten that stupid, worthless degree. All it's done is brought me nothing but strife. That's not true. I'm actually very happy I went and got my degree, but still, there are times where it's like, I do wish I had not talked myself out of doing things a lot. Things that I am enjoying now. For example, talked myself out of being on YouTube most of the time. That was a big mistake. Why was I sorting black when white is the first one that pops up?
I don't know.
Robert, what have you done? I was not...
sharing life stories.
I was. That's exactly what I was doing. I was sharing life stories and not thinking. That's what you get for not thinking, people. You share life stories, then realize you alphabetized the wrong cards.
Well, now you don't have to worry about the black cards when they come up.
That is true. That is a way to look at this positively.
I'm good at that.
You are very good at that. We had pizza just now.
It is delicious.
I'm not good at segues. We bought a couple Costco ready-to-bake pizzas with the intent of freezing them. And then realized too late that our freezer is too small for Costco pizzas. So.
Like, we could probably handle one.
No, we can't. The way that was falling in there, we cannot handle a Costco. We could handle it in the fridge. The fridge is deeper than the freezer.
That's weird.
Not really. You have to have more piping, I think. It's like, it makes sense to me.
Okay.
At least, I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking it. But, yeah, we had to hide pizza in there. So, there was that. And, of course, part of the reason we're organizing these magic cards is so that you guys, if you so wish, can use the gold that you get from watching us to ask us questions about magic cards. Not that we're experts or anything, but we're getting better, and this is how we plan on getting better.
We know some things.
We've learned a few things, and we're using what we've learned and what we still are learning to come up with ideas. So there's that.
Ooh.
Yeah, that sounded like you found something cool. What'd you find?
You need to put this guy in a pirate deck.
What is he? Oh, is he that?
Dire Fleet Ravager.
Is he that one that has two for two and a black?
No.
Oh, what is he?
He is an orc pirate wizard.
Okay. Orc pirate wizard sounds like a fun idea already.
For 2 black and 3.
Okay.
Or 3 and 2 black, however you want to put it. Menace and Death Touch.
Oh, he is the one I was thinking of. But yes, keep going.
When Dire Fleet Ravager enters the battlefield, each player loses a third of his or her life, rounded up.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got 4/4 for his power and toughness. Pretty spiffy there, if you ask me.
He's very fun in Grixis.
Say, what's this?
Grixis, that is what you call a black-red-blue deck.
Oh.
Named for the Shard of Alara, Grixis, which does some mean things.
I couldn't tell.
As you can imagine, by being red, black, and blue all at the same time. Like a bruise. Probably not the best way to put it.
Whew. So many cards. What am I doing with these?
It's like that, like, some of these are alphabetical and some of these aren't. That's not true. I hate that. I know these are not the most exciting streams we do. It's not like playing Fortnite or playing Overwatch. But
It's a great way to showcase a thing, a program,
yeah,
and then you look at it, you go, ooh, ah, this is fascinating, and then you minimize us and open up whatever it is that you're supposed to be doing.
Yep.
And just listen
As we sort cards and talk about them. Yeah.
Listen to the sultry sounds of our voices.
As we go ever so slightly closer to being a step above NPR. That's not true. We're a step below NPR at all times. We're like 5 steps below NPR at all times. Yeah, that's basically where it's at. I don't know. I think about it sometimes. About how... One, how much I love this program. 2, just that... I'm kind of losing track of my train of thought here. Son of a...
I'll just had a long weekend.
I've had a long week. That's led to a long weekend.
That, what he said.
Yeah.
Because I am bad at doing words, too, sometimes.
And, I don't know, I'm just starting to get a bit of a head rush. I think it's that I'm trying to do too many things at once. But that is how you get ahead in life. You do too many things at once, and then you fail. And then people don't like you anymore.
No.
Yeah, that's totally how it works.
Would you stop being Mr. Negative?
No? Wait. Yes? Wait. I don't know. What?
Let it out, mister.
Very confused.
Stop being a negative Nancy.
I know. I shouldn't be. And it's bad that I am always so negative about things.
Well, time to move cons of Tark here.
Oh, jeez, that one's going to be hard, isn't it? How many cons of Tarkir do we have?
Too many.
Oh, crap.
Especially since I've got some of those cards in this deck right here. Full of
Oh,
comments.
dear.
It's not all of them. I think most of these are Ixalan.
I do like the cons of Tarkir stuff.
It's just it's going to take up a lot of time.
There we go. Gary, the Grey Merchant of Asphodel. He is a 2/4 for 3 and 2 black. So he's a 5-drop. He's a zombie. When Grey Merchant of Asphodel enters the battlefield, each opponent loses X, where X is your devotion to black. You gain life equal to the life lost this way. So you bust this guy out with a black commander deck. Or you're playing 3 different people.
Don't tell Red.
Red, if you're watching this, you didn't hear this. But...
At least not from us.
Oh, why does it 6? That's not right. There we go.
Earthquake.
So, like, yeah, this guy gets... and it's for every permanent you have that has a mana cost. So not the lands, but everything else, right? You bust that out, he does that damage, you gain that life. But that's to each opponent. And my understanding of that reading is that you get it from every opponent you dealt damage to that way. That's not the creatures, just the other players. But still. You can do some very major heals to yourself that way. By basically tripling your heals by damaging 3 people. And then you have Return Centaur, who's just mean.
What does Return Centaur do?
He's a 2/4 that when he enters the battlefield, You choose a player to put 4 cards of his or her library into her graveyard. He's a mill card.
Oh, jeez.
Well, in a normal deck, you can have 4 of him. So there's a quarter of your opponent's deck right there. Which, honestly...
That and a couple millstones and...
Yeah, you could just go nuts. Just go crazy with that. Then we have, scrolling through here. Do. Reds.
I have no idea what song I'm singing.
I don't either.
It's not really a song. It just popped into my head.
It's just not a song yet.
Actually, you know what song that reminds me of?
What? Oh, the Doug theme song. So, I know I probably told this one before, but when Doug's first movie came out, there was another movie in theaters called Meet Joe Black, which was about the devil, not the devil, about Death himself becoming a guy, right?
Uh-huh.
Well, there was a movie theater that my dad would pass by as he would drive home, and they had lined it up just so that every time he drove past it, well, his name's Doug Black, so he would see it out of the corner of his eye. And then he would, like, double take, because he'd be doing this super tired, because he worked long hours. And the first time he saw it, he thought that somebody was trying to talk to him for a minute there through the sign, realized that's stupid. It's one of those, like, split-second thoughts you have, right?
Yeah.
Like, not saying he was completely convinced of this or anything like that, but one of those, like, I'm half asleep, and I'm almost to the point of seeing grasshoppers jump in front of the car. Tired. And in fact, we read a whole thing about people's brains being on autopilot last night. There were some great ones in there. The guy who poured orange juice on his cereal, put his cereal in the fridge, and wondered where the hell his cereal went. Which I think is perhaps my favorite one out of that. But yeah, there's a couple things like that. They're kind of fun to look at.
These ones too.
I'm sorry?
Oops. I missed some.
Ah. Can I tell you something horribly gross?
Maybe.
That hopefully you do not use to describe me. I'm fairly certain you don't use it to describe me, because I don't think this sounds like me. Alright. So, I was reading an article written by, what's his name? Cory Doctorow. That apparently, if you search through Reddit hard enough, you find an odd slew of men who are convinced that washing their own ass is gay. And so they don't do it. That is the face I was expecting you to make.
Yeah.
The standard grimace there. It's horrible. It's horrible that
That's disgusting.
It is. That's why I know it doesn't apply to me. 'Cause I shower thoroughly. But just to know that there are guys like this where it's like, how do you live like this? How?
There's all these commons.
Are they all commons? We're putting commons in a box called the Big Box of Commons, so that would be somewhat serendipitous for us. Two-headed Cerberus. Not as good as the other model, but here we are.
Poor Cerberus, what happened to his other head?
I think this is like... You know what? I think Cerberus found itself a...
Uh-oh, I found some more Theros.
There's more Theros?
Yep.
Because I'm almost done with Theros.
Oh, there's a couple more
Now I'm
Theros.
not. Now I am not done with Theros.
Well, there's a lot of cards that it's like, I think because we pulled them out and put them in our decks, and then decided, no, I'm gonna change it. I think
Okay.
these are all reds. Red ones.
Oh. So if they're all Red's cards, then we should hold on to them till Red gets here.
No, red cards.
Red cards, not Red's cards. Got it. Well, let me put these red cards in before I put in these greens I was about to do.
Oh, and here's a black one.
Gosh darn it. Well,
This is part of the problem of why you should not have too many cards unless you've already cataloged them, people.
Yeah. I will say the Theros art's really cool compared to a lot of other art.
This is a true statement.
Alright, give me the black one.
I found a lot. Hold on.
Are they all Theros or are they Journey into Nyx?
They're a wide range.
Okay.
Some of these are born to the gods, whatever.
Right.
Some of these are Theros. Some of these are Magic 15, which I think is
Oh.
the next group that you're gonna work on.
No, next is Commander 13. Do you think I'm going to open up Discord and see an angry red like, hey, I wanted to stream? Nope. That's convenient, at least.
Okay. Here's the rest of the Theros cards that we have.
Right.
Some of these are white, some of these are blue, some of these are black, some of these are
Put them right there.
green. Sorry.
Well, we'll sort them into the rest of Theros later. We're almost done with Theros anyway, so...
Almost done. I'm very mad when you say Theros.
Theros.
Yeah.
Mr. Potter. Yeah, alright, I see it.
Oh, there's Magic 15. Time to find the Magic 15s!
Oh, are those from the Walmart boxes?
I think so. I think that's where these came from.
Ooh, a 6/5 with trample.
Ouch.
That's just kind of fun.
Magic 14.
God, one of these is called Vaporkin. And all I can imagine is, like, a horrible Tumblr blog of, like, well, I'm Vaporkin, so you have to understand my needs to be in humid rooms?
Silence, you
What? Have you never run into a kin...
imaginary person.
Oh. It's like, have you never run into a kin blog before?
Nope.
Alright. There's some people who are like, they're furries, and they're in denial they're furries, and so they're like animal kin. It's like, you're a furry.
I think I've heard of that term.
And half the time that they're troll blogs.
Oh.
Like, there was one we were talking about way, way back in Spider-Man, me and Yvonne. Like, I want to say the name of that episode is She Killed Her Mom, and we keep getting demonetized for it. But, because, like, if you took the story seriously, well, she killed her mom. I found out later that, yes, that was a troll blog. That this person is not squirrelkin, does not think that they need to survive on a diet of only nuts. Like, thank God. But on the other hand, it's like,
Brother.
yeah, like, why did you go to the lengths of trying to convince people that you were this thing on the internet? What does this accomplish for you?
A great many things, apparently.
Apparently.
Oh.
Alright, that was Theros. On to Commander 2013. This might take a little while. So hold up. Thankfully there's no white, blue, or black cards. But just such a number of red cards in this set that we have. And anyone who's been watching these already knows exactly where this is going. And we're done with Commander 2013. So, just need to wait till Mikella's out of the way.
Sorry. Moving. Moving out of the way.
Great. So now we are on Born of the Gods. And I lost a paperclip.
That's okay. We'll get it later.
Yep. Okay, so at this point I'm sorting the cards out by color because it made the most sense to me to do that. It's going to take a little while because Born of the Gods is a pretty big stack. Not quite the size of a stack that we had from Theros, but still a big enough stack that it will take me a moment.
Or just wait until you get to...
Ah, jeez. I'm not. You know what I'm not looking forward to is Kaladesh.
Kaladesh is...
It's in the box, but we didn't catalog those. We have to catalog everything standard.
That's true. Well, everything that's now out of standard.
No, we have to catalog the standard when we're done.
Oh, never mind.
Because we haven't
I don't know
cataloged
what I'm
any of
talking
our
about.
standard. It's still in the big box of commons, but there's a spacer to keep them separated. But, like, yeah, when we get to Kaladesh, this is going to be ridiculous. Why am I making 2 blue piles?
I don't know.
Okay. I'm wondering, should we put on a face cam for this?
Up to you.
How would you be comfortable with that right now?
Not really.
Okay, that's why I'm asking you. So, would you want to go make yourself comfortable with that?
Yeah, I'll do that in just a second.
Okay, because I'm okay with people seeing me in my Power Rangers pajama pants and my Green Lantern shirt at 3:30 in the afternoon, because I'm fine with that.
Oh, that's where this one goes.
What?
Perfect. We got a new stack of cards that we had to make a new thing for.
Oh, yeah, the Eldrazi
Zendikar
versus...
versus Eldrazi.
Yeah.
And I didn't know where to put them. And now I do.
Okay. So it should probably be close to Zendikar.
Yeah, it is.
Alright.
It goes Magic Origins, Zendikar versus Eldrazi, and then Battle for Zendikar. Okay, I'm gonna go make myself presentable.
Great. I'm not.
You can put on the face cam now, I suppose.
Yes. One moment as I set that up. Yes, I still have Pour Some Sugar on Me stuck in my head because the stupid Ninja Sex Party album that I totally want to buy, so don't know why I'm calling it stupid. That thing, that's the reason. Well, in fact, you know what I'm realizing? There is a perfect place on here for a camera to be turned on. Yep. And the camera is not plugged in. That is an issue for cameras. They should probably be plugged in for them to function. As I grunt off camera. There we go. Uh-huh, there it is. We can move some stuff around. Throw that out, put that there. Then, camera. There we go. That is a very bright window behind me. Huh. Not considering that to be so bright. Also, where is the camera located? Oh, we're over there. Let's move to this side of the screen. Great. Shrink that a little bit. Right there. Fluff up the hair. Look pretty. There we go. In fact, let's fix our resolution. Nope. That better? Much better. I could just cram myself right in there. See the iguana? Look at the new office with our table covered in magic cards. Yes. Quite nice. Let's angle those up. There we go. Don't have quite as much brightness coming in that way. Perfect. Now everyone can see my face again. Hello. And while I'm doing that, pop that down there. Put that there. And here we go. Yeah, so, haha, the cards that we are sorting. One, two, three.
I don't know if people can see me.
They can.
There I am.
Ah, too many.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay. They keep finding all these black leather specks.
Yeah, Mikella's chair is kind of shedding, which is
Shedding
weird.
its leather. It is very weird.
Actually, hold up. Hold up. I thought the camera looked a little short. There we are. Much better. Let's bump that back a bit. Angle it up a bit. Whoop, too much. Too much angling up. There we are. Much better. You see over there, Mikella has the Discord up. In fact, I'm going to angle this a little bit more this way to knock Mikella's screen out. Ultra Magnus behind me, as well as the window. Hopefully this doesn't pull away too much from the experience of Magic Assistant.
Enjoy the experience of Magic Assistant, you guys! It's an experience.
As for the reason we don't normally use face cams is because if Red's in the room, Red will start looking at inappropriate pictures, and I don't want those picked up on camera. Yeah.
No offense to Red. Red is a wonderful person.
With just terrible habits. I'm one to talk.
So what Alch is doing is putting stuff into the list of the big box of commons,
Yep.
as you can see.
Yep, that is what I'm doing.
And what I am doing is I am trying to find all of the full art lands and put it in here. But you said we were going to put the full art lands...
That was what I would also like to do, is can we move the full art lands that are not foils into the land caddy?
Well, because here's what I'm thinking.
What are you thinking? Because you normally have good ideas, so I'm honestly intrigued.
Well, I was thinking put the regular lands into our new land caddy.
We could do that.
The full arts in here.
Yeah.
We don't have that many full arts.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
We have a lot of the regular ones.
One, two, three, four, five,
Just
6, 7,
a
8.
thought.
No, it's a good thought to have. I think you're right. We should put some regular lands in there instead.
Well, that's not what I wanted.
I think you're entirely correct.
And that way we can open up some of those, the white long boxes.
Oh! Yes.
So that way we can properly organize.
Though I don't know how many of the lands will fit in the land caddy.
Well, I'm sure it'll be enough.
Enough will fit.
And we can put extras in, like, one of those boxes.
Okay, so you're fine mixing the lands back up then.
Well, yeah, but, like, you know, here's all the rest of it, and we'll make new, divider things.
Nice, 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 nice. Okay, yes. That is a good long-term plan there for the lands. Because part of my birthday present was a land caddy my dad made me. In fact, after I'm done sorting these black cards, I'm going to show the land caddy, even though there's one land in it currently.
Oh, I should probably move some of these almond kits and our station things.
Yeah, we have some extra packs we got to move. We're still waiting for a day we can get Yvonne and Red and Peter all up here for a draft, because we have the cards to draft with. We're definitely looking forward to doing that again. Also, I don't think we've actually ever shown the new office entirely, other than a little bit during Wii Music. So Mikella's workstation's there. There's a bookshelf right there, which has some of my books from my other job on it, as well as Megatron. He's guarding the books. Here's some filing cabinets. This closet right here is the board games. The board games are not in another room from the recording room anymore. They are in the recording room. And the video games are right there. And over here is... We're going to be shifting this in a bit. Not right now, but hopefully this weekend. If not, then maybe before the end of the month. We're going to be switching where my desk and the recording station is to the wall the video games are on and the board games are on, and swapping the video game station to where my desk is. And they were just switching them back and forth. And that's because I keep running into the thing we have the microphone and the TV we record off of on. The one downside is we had to downsize the recording TV to what used to be... I guess it was the recording TV for a while as well. No, it was the streaming TV.
It was a combination of your computer screen.
Yes.
And the streaming screen.
Yes, so this was the streaming screen, because what used to be the recording TV is now the living room, because we lost the TV in the move. Mostly because the people who stayed behind kept that TV. Yep. Eventual goal is to get a couple different monitors. But that's an eventual goal, because today has been a day of working on long-term goals. Well, today a big point of today has been working on long-term goals. And some short-term goals. And one of our short-term goals is to sort all the magic cards.
Yeah. So that's what we're doing, everybody.
Right.
So many fertile thickets. My goodness.
And the fertile thickets stay in there, you know.
Yes.
Okay. That's the specialty land folder for specialty lands. It's a nice folder. It's full of lands that are special.
We just tell them that they're special, but, you know, they're just plain old ordinary.
They're unique like all other lands. Yet they're just as unique as everyone else. That's one of the things I actually hate, that when people do that whole, oh, you're unique just like everyone else. It's like, yeah, that's what unique means. It means nobody's the same. If everyone else is unique, then you're not unique. No, because unique is not the qualifier for being unique. Unique is the descriptor for being unique. In order to be unique, you have to be different from somebody else. So unless you are a clone with all of the exact same memories and experiences as somebody else, then you are not unique. And in that case, you probably are unique, because there has not been a human clone like that yet. So then you're unique, Mr. Clone Person, or Miss Clone Person. I'm not going to judge. I'll judge a little, because I'm pretty sure your clones are up to something. I won't judge you based on your gender identity, clones. If you're not a clone, I'm just not going to judge you. Go for it. Look at how unjudgmental I am. I'm judging these cards pretty thoroughly, though. I'm also realizing that nobody is watching, which is sad. I would hope more people would watch. But on the other hand, it's the middle of the day on a Saturday. People got lives. You know?
People have families.
They do?
Yes.
That's news to me.
Pizza plate. I appreciated you holding my pizza, but now it is time for you to
I don't think that's how you're supposed to tell something you appreciated its service. I don't think that's supposed to apply to disposables. Enchant creature. Enchant creature has pay a red and tap, discard a card, draw a card. Huh. That could be fun. I do like that. It is unwise to insult the god of the forge. It is also unwise to stand near anyone else who has insulted him. Because he has a huge hammer and he's just swinging it wildly.
blue, red, red, green. So many cards.
I know. I think they're looking at the total count here. We've sorted 1,600 of these so far.
Jeez. And we're not done yet.
We're almost done with Born of the Gods.
Perfect.
Marshmith Titan. I already put you in here. Knock that off. Stop getting shuffled into the black. That's not where you belong. Who's the guy who colorized these? Oh, right.
Do you need to be fired?
He does. He'll never work for me again. Tell you that much.
Oh.
There we go. Ooh, aspect of Hydra. That could be fun. So Karametra's Favor looks really good for ramp decks. Nyxborn Wolf. I do love all these Nyxborn ones because they're all sparkly. And they all have Bestow. Oh, because they're enchantment creatures. So that's fun. So, from what I can tell, these guys basically are enchantments that you pop them on top of a creature, right? Mm-hmm. Just like most enchantment auras. But when they're removed, they turn into creatures. So, you kind of get this weird, like, second chance that you wouldn't normally get. And Born of the Gods is done. Oh, these are our little labels we made in Microsoft Word. There we go. I used the Planewalker font. printed them out. Just used a table function and then filled in the boxes, made sure the borders were visible. Mikella cut them out and taped them to a little bit of cardstock.
Also known as index cards.
Index cards, yeah. And so that way they're slightly heavier than the cards and they don't fall over as easy.
I mean, they still fall over.
As can be told by the fact that I have to fix 2 of these right now.
But it's, you know, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
Question.
Yes.
Are these going to be put into this section?
Yeah.
Okay.
The red-black lands would probably go into the red-black area.
Well, no, because it doesn't tap for red and black.
Oh, but they are red-black lands.
Yeah.
Because these are fetch lands.
Okay.
Yeah, fetch lands will go in there.
Stop trying to make fetch happen.
Those lands made fetch happen. I can tell you that right now. Looking at this, though, I think we're going to stop when we get to Magic 2015 for this stream. And I might switch to Fortnite.
Okay.
Because that's in my head right now. How much I would like to do Fortnite.
Fortnite.
Can't stream the day job stuff, sadly. As much as I'd like to, because I'm pretty sure it'd be mildly illegal. Just mildly illegal. It's a little illegal. Just a little bit. Yeah, we never actually bought this deck. This guy just really wanted to get rid of these cards. And Jace versus Vraska is done. Because that was short.
As you can tell, these are my Power Ranger pants from Loot Crate. They're fantastic. I think the white balance is too far off for you to actually see that. So my posing with them is probably worth nothing to you.
I enjoyed it though.
I do think something we might want to do, after we shut off the camera and end the stream and everything, is move all this stuff off the middle and move the box up here.
That might be a good idea.
Because now there's room for it.
Finally.
I know. Because we started with...
After so long.
We started with Revised. We just now got to Journey into Nyx.
This is true.
So yeah, it took a while. Because we started with Revised. The third set to exist. It's just one of those moments of, geez, we have some old cards.
Cheese and crackers.
Cheese and rice, Reddit.
Is it weird that I kind of want to make a Guildgate deck?
No, not at all. Why?
That sounds like it would be fun.
Do we have all the cards for that to work, though?
I think. Well, I think we've got all the Guildgate ones.
We're missing the one that changes the win condition, though.
Oh, the one where it's
That if you go through all the gates, you win. Because that was Dragon Maze's big thing, is they had that win condition changer card.
Okay. Cards, you gotta move when I ask you to move. Because I need access to some of these things that you have. Thank you. I think we need to get a bigger binder for these.
For the lands or the rares?
The lands.
I agree, honestly. That's why I was wanting to move the full arts out. But no, I think you're right. Clearing out one of the 1,000 boxes is probably a much better idea.
Woodland Stream. Oh,
What
I missed color. Where did the black and green go? There you are. I completely bypassed the black and green land section. There.
These land pads are weird.
Okay, so we would need a guild gate from each of the dual colors, right?
Yes. One for each guild.
So let me go to the beginning of the dual colors. Azorius guild gate,
Yep.
1. Orzhov guild gate, 2. Demir, 3. Izet, 4. Raktos, 5. Golgari, 6. Gruul, 7. Boros, 8. Selesnya, 9. And Simic, 10. Yeah, we've got all of them.
Okay.
We just need to go back to Card Kingdom and ask for that last card.
Please, sir, can we have one more card? That's all we ever wanted. I think they know dang well we want more than just one card.
Well, considering that we've already bought a whole bunch of cards from them, and we just got them, what, yesterday?
We did. And you seem very happy with that investment.
I'm so happy I got to finish my dragon deck. I'm so excited. My 5-color dragon's lair.
Which I'm still not convinced is the best idea.
Huh?
I don't know, just Webberg decks are really hard to do.
That's what you say.
I feel like you're kind of running into a when this works, it works great scenario, you know?
Well, part of the issue with 5-color decks is that you don't necessarily get the colors that you want, right?
Exactly.
Well, I tried to make sure that I have plenty of dual color deck or dual color lands.
Right. Oh, and you have all those artifacts that give mana.
Yeah.
Did you put it in a survivor's encampment?
I don't know.
I know you have Haven of the Spirit Dragon.
Yes.
Survivor's Encampment I like. That one lets you tap a critter, and Holdout Encampment does the same thing, so you could do both, because they're the same card, but different named.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can put both of those into your deck, and it lets you tap the land and an untapped creature to get 1 mana of your choice. What is this? This is Conspiracy. Where's Conspiracy on here? Oh, here it is. No, that's Conspiracy Take the Crown. Where is Conspiracy? I don't know if Conspiracy's in here. Oh, here it is. Magic the Gathering Conspiracy. Yeah, because conspiracy cards are weird. They have a voting mechanic.
Hmm?
Where different players can vote together for things.
Huh.
And that's conspiracy. That's all we have for today. Thank you for joining us. I'll be back with another thing later, and I believe Red might be doing another art stream later today after this. So hope you all have a great day. If you like us here on Twitch, please make sure you're followed, and if you can, subscribe. That means a lot. And then also, try to subscribe to us also over on YouTube, where you can catch replays of these, as well as some other videos that have never been on Twitch. And of course, all of our live shows are here on Twitch now, so please make sure, like I said, hit that follow and subscribe button so you know when we're live. Have a good one, everybody.